Great thing. Okay. Wow. Early. Thank you. Well done. Because we made it early and you guys showed exceptional teamwork for there, if the weather gets better, we'll end workshop 10 minutes early. You can have some free time. Okay? So at 10:10 we'll stop. All right? Because you showed a willingness to get together and to work together. So thank you for that. We've been talking about characters. We've been talking about what the choices they make and the choices that they don't make. We've been talking about how to read intensely. So we've been talking about a lot of different things. There was a book I read called Blink. It was by Malcolm Gladwell. He also has a podcast. So if you're interested in like learning stuff in history, look up Malcolm Gladwell. A bunch of great stuff. In the book Blink, what he was saying is that people who are experts can make a decision or make a determination in the blink of an eye. So I don't know if anybody, have you ever watched a dog show before, like where they judge dogs? Yeah. Have you ever seen something like that? Okay. Well, whenever I watch one, I'm like, I'll be looking at a dog and looking at his back, his leg, like trying to figure out if it's any good or not. And then the judge will be like, next, like really quickly. And I'm still only looking at a couple things. And so what that tells me is that experts, when they have all of this knowledge, they're able to process much quicker than me, who's not. Because I have a piece here, and I'm trying to put stuff together. They just see it in reading. Well, that's the same thing in reading characters. Is the more we know about it, the more we do it, the easier it becomes to make decisions on our characters. Real important decisions. Okay? So I want to talk about this idea that you need to pay attention to a character's desires, what they want, and you need to pay attention to those obstacles that are in their way. So what motivates them to do the things that they do? What do they want in the end? And what is in their way? What is stopping them from getting what they want? And that should be in all of the books that you read. Now, if we think about our friend Rob, and we go back to, I think it was chapter 6. Rob is sitting there. She comes out, Sistine comes out. He was sitting like that, swinging his legs, studying the drawing, when he heard shouting and the high-pitched buzz of excitement like crickets that the kids made when something was happening. He stayed where he was. In a minute, the faded red double doors of the lunchroom swung open, and Sistine Bailey came marching through them. Her head held high. Behind her was a whole group of kids. And just when Sistine noticed Rob sitting there on the bench, one of the kids threw something at her. Rob couldn't tell what, but it hit her. Whatever it was. Run! He wanted to yell at her. Hurry up and run! What does he want? Yeah, Laura. He wants to yell. He wants to help her. He wants to protect her. But he didn't say anything. He knew better than to say anything. What do you think then, in my head, if I think about what I know about Rob, this idea that he wanted to yell. So my evidence is that he wanted to do something, but then he didn't. So I have proof from the book that Rob wanted to do something, yet he didn't. What is standing in his way? What is standing in Rob's way from doing something? Talk to your partner. Turn and talk. Thank you. Turn and talk. All right, finishing our conversations. Looking up here in 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. So remember, he wanted to do something, and something stopped him. I'm not going to yet maybe tell you what the obstacle is. Maybe you figured it out. But there is something that is stopping Rob from doing what he wants. Now, this is what I want you to do. I want you to right now think about a main character in your book. If you just started a book, maybe a book that you just finished. And I want you to think about, what is that character's desires? What do they want? And what is in their way preventing them from getting what they want? Just think about it. Just think about it. And when you have an idea, give me a thumbs up. What does your character want? What is in their way? And what is motivating them? Sorry, that's another thing. The motivation. What makes them want what they want? We didn't even think about that with Rob. What is motivating him to even want to help Sistine? So what is motivating your character? What do they want and what's in their way? Talk to your partner. Turn and talk. Turn and talk. Turn and talk. Turn and talk. So Santiago, you need to figure out, since Santiago's not here, who you're going to talk to. The character in your book. What do they want? What are the motivations and what stands in their way?
It's the holidays. It's a lot. He wants to be bad because of life. But the holidays, if you are bad, we're not going to have any Christmas or any Easter
Ending our conversation in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Right at the end, I heard, I was working with one group, and I actually heard Pablo E. ask a question. There is nothing more important as a partner than asking questions. There's nothing more important. If you don't understand something, or you're confused, or you want them to explain more, ask. Makes you a better reader, makes you a better thinker. Now, one of the tricks of this, so if you go off today and you have this idea in your head and you're studying your character and you're wanting to know their wants, their obstacles, their motivations, sometimes we can get too sucked into details. We might notice that it says, where was it? Something about the 2 red doors of the lunchroom. That is a detail. It's not an important detail. So sometimes if we start going down this road of looking at details, we can get sucked into every detail matters. It matters to some extent, but some are more important than others. So today, you will be sitting with your partner at a different area of the room. So I do now have given you seats, okay? So that you are closer to your partner, to talk to them when I ask you to support each other, and to kind of spread the room out so that we are less distracted from what I saw yesterday. Okay? So here it is. So if you are sitting at someone's desk, do not go inside their desk. Do not, the stuff inside your desk is yours. Whatever on top of the desk, that's just, the top of the desk is for anyone to use. Yes, ma'am. For the rest of this unit, probably. I may think about switching like positions so that some people have. All right, so this area is the wooden area. So we have Luciana and Pablo L. and Elena and Sebastian. You'll be on this area. Okay. If you want to get chairs and bring them back here, you can. You don't have. If you'd rather be on the floor, fine. If you want to be in a chair, fine. Your choice. Over here on this table, we have Camila and Ana Sofia and Pedro and Tomas. And we're on the chairs. So using the chairs. As long as you're by the table, I guess that might be okay. All right, this desk group back here. So giving space. So like Geronimo and Cristobal, you're at the beginning. The first desks. Then we skip a desk, and then Tomas H. and Alana are sitting there. Then we skip another desk, then Amalia and Emilio are sitting there. Okay. It's like one desk and then gap, desk, gap, desk. Okay? Or two, whatever you want. On the back table, Maria, Pablo, and Laura. And then on this desk group, Martina, Juliana, and Santi and San. Z and Q. Got it? Any questions about this? Yes?
Like, suppose he's next to you.
Yeah, he'll be sitting there anyway.
I don't know.
All right. Same transition applies. From here to now your new spot. You sit down, you read. It is 9:38. We will stop reading at 10:10. Donkey short. If you need to practice your transition, you can come back. The rest of it.